It's a crisp, electric evening at the track as the crowd begins to gather for one of the most anticipated races on the calendar. The final of the Ledger Novice 3-5 event, featuring a field of 6 eager greyhounds, each with their own stories, their own journeys, and their own hopes of finishing in glory. The atmosphere is buzzing with tension and excitement as punters place their final bets and trainers share a few last calming words with their hounds. As we move to the 15-second mark in the video, the camera introduces us to the first contender, Boring George. Dan T. let the name fool you as nothing dull about this dog's racing ability. Running out of Trap 1, Boring George represents the W3G Syndicate, with Michael and Wright overseeing the entry. Although not the most talked about name in the field, insiders suggest George has the potential to spring a surprise if he gets a clean break and avoids trouble in the opening strides. As the camera pans right, we meet the next finalist at the 22-second mark, Denise Bell. Sporting the familiar blue jacket and representing Dennis Hayes and John this greyhound made an explosive debut, clocking an impressive 29.53, and has since gained a following among seasoned watchers of the sport. She has the class, the early pace, and the break time to suggest she could go all the way. If things go her way tonight, there's a certain calm confidence in her stance as she readies herself for the traps. Then, from Trap 3, comes Burnt Pluto, a sleek, muscular runner, trained by Maria Brown, and based out of Pluto's name might sound celestial, but this dog is all grit and determination. He's shown flashes of brilliance in the past, and tonight could be the moment where it all comes together. At 39 seconds into the video, we're introduced to Fahrenheit to go running from Trap 4. This greyhound made waves on her debut, with heavy backing from punters who believed in her form and potential. Trained by Lorraine O'Sullivan and hailing from County Tip, she is one of the market favorites and has the backing of both data and sentiment going into this final. Now, we move to the 5 box, where we find Belia Storm, a powerful finisher, owned and trained by Noah Gavin and Ennis. This dog came second in his showing strong latrous pace that hinted at plenty of stamina and determination. If there's early trouble up front, Belia Storm could be the one to capitalize. Finally, Trap 6 is home to Zero Wood, the wide runner trained by Pat Carey. Though not without challenges in earlier heats, Zero Wood showed great heart and a powerful finish in his last run, overcoming traffic to finish fast and strong. At the 1-minute mark, the commentator notes that although Zero Wood struggled early in previous races, he's a greyhound known to improve with each outing. The commentator's pre-race tip is a 264 combination Ennis's Bell, Zero Wood, and Fahrenheit to go back with a €400 payout on the line for the lucky winner. As the clock ticks past 1:49, the stadium lights shimmer over the track, and the excitement begins to reach its peak. There's a moment of quiet intensity as the dogs are brought forward and loaded into the traps. The commentator mentions Fahrenheit to go once more, highlighting her position as one of the market favorites and reminding viewers of her solid debut performance. The camera focuses on her steady eyes and taut muscles, showing a greyhound fully tuned in to the task ahead. Meanwhile, Denise's Bell also appears focused and confident, her earlier race time suggesting she could very well dominate if she hits the ground running. The greyhounds settle into the boxers, and you can feel the anticipation practically crackling in the air. The lids rattle slightly as they await the off. And then it happens. The traps fly open, and the final is underway. It's a clean break for most, with Trap 3, Burnt Pluto, show an electric early pace. He hits the ground flying and takes control into the first bend. Fahrenheit to go from Trap 4 is just off the pace, angling slightly wide to avoid getting boxed in. The race is unfolding fast, and as we pass the 3-minute mark, it's Burnt Pluto who still holds the lead, hugging the rail tightly. Fahrenheit to go is pushing forward now, edging ever closer with every stride. She's running wide but keeping her speed beautifully, her stride long and efficient. Denise's Bell, meanwhile, seems to be caught in traffic momentarily and loses ground, while Zero Wood, from the far outside, is beginning to accelerate down the back straight. The camera captures the burst of momentum from Fahrenheit to go as she glides into contention, setting up a thrilling showdown down the final stretch. Suddenly, out of nowhere, Boring George, one of the race outsiders, finds a burst of energy and starts closing in along the inside rail. The crowd gasps as positions begin to shift and the leaderboard becomes a blur of speed, muscle, and determination. As they round the final bend, it's still Burnt Pluto clinging on to the lead. But that advantage is being eaten up stride by Fahrenheit to go, who is now at full flight. With each powerful lunge forward, Fahrenheit to go reels Pluto in, showing that relentless drive she teased us with during her debut. It's a thrilling moment, pure adrenaline, and tension as the two greyhounds race neck and neck toward the finish line. Denise's Bell finds another gear and begins making a late charge, but it's clear that the front two are too far ahead. As the line draws near, Fahrenheit to go digs deep, stretches out with a final mighty push, and edges ahead in the last few strides. Crossing the line first in dramatic fashion, the cheers erupt around the stadium. Lorraine O'Sullivan as Fahrenheit to Go has done it. Bert Paluto puts in a valiant effort to hold second, and Denise's Bell secures third after overcoming mid-race trouble. In the post-race analysis, there's plenty to discuss. Fahrenheit to Go has proven herself once again, justifying the faith placed in her by both trainer and backers. Her wide-running style, which could have been a disadvantage, turned out to be a strategic strength, allowing her to stay out of early congestion and maintain a clean racing line. Bert Paluto, for his part, delivered an outstanding performance. Setting the early pace and nearly holding on all the way. His second-place finish is a testament to both talent and heart. Denise's Bell, though briefly stuck behind traffic, still managed to show her class by rallying for third and confirming her status as a top-tier contender. Boring George deserves a special mention too. Despite not finishing in the money, his mid-race surge along the rail was impressive and showed that he has more to offer in future competitions. Zero Wood, while not a factor in the finish, ran with determination and is still a dog on the rise, with plenty of promise to be unlocked. Belia Storm, the strong finisher from Ennis, couldn't replicate his semi-final form tonight, but remains one to watch in the coming weeks. As the handlers step onto the track to greet their tired but valiant Greyhounds, the energy remains high, and congratulations are exchanged among the trainers, owners, and supporters. Lorraine O'Sullivan beams with pride as she embraces Fahrenheit to Go, who stands calmly by her side, basking in the spotlight and the admiration of the fans. What a final this has been, an ideal blend of speed, tactics, and sheer determination. It's moments like these that remind us why Greyhound racing captures the imagination. Each dog out there tonight raced with heart, and every finish told its own story. The Ledger Novice 3-5 final has delivered a worthy winner, and Fahrenheit to Go's name is now etched into the history of this competition. Until then, we celebrate an unforgettable night at the track, where the underdogs pushed hard, the favorites rose to the occasion, and every second was packed with passion, excitement, and the magic of Greyhound racing. Thank you for your support. I'm so glad that you're here, and if you're not, then go away. I don't know why I did that. I just feel like I'm talking to myself. Anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. If you could just like this video, that would be great. And maybe you could also subscribe. I don't know what I'm doing. This is my first time. I'm just trying to say thank you. It means a lot to me that you're here. So, thank you.